Hello, hello, friends and family. My Lord. It's too cold to shoot even by the door, dude. I'm not doing it. Um, so, yeah. So, we're going to sit here and we're going to chat for a little while. I do have updates and some announcements. So, that's going to be what we're going to talk about today. Let's see if anybody's alive. I am frozen to the core, my friends. What's up, Sam? Richard? How are you guys? Oh, dude, I'm cold, man. How's everybody today? Audio okay? Let me know. Give me a second. All right, put those over there. Whatever. Forgot something inside, but that's okay. Um, Not quite yet. I know I keep pushing everybody back, and more and more stuff. But I have some few things. Thanks for the update on the audio, Sam. I appreciate that. Got lots of things going on, man. Good things, which is awesome. So yeah, there's definitely things getting in the works. And no, I haven't quit vaping yet. What up, Jeremy? How you healing up, brother man? You alive and well back home? Out of the old hospital, back to living life. Mudbug, what up, my brother? How are you? I'm going to talk about a couple of these frames here in a second. I'm just going to let everything get rolling for a minute here. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get some good numbers rolling up here today. It's super cold. It's only 6 degrees outside, so I am not gonna shoot out by the door or anything today because it's even like right now. I just kicked the heaters on. It was 28 degrees out here when I got out here. I kicked the heaters on. We're up to about 35, so it's getting better. Smooth J, what's up, my smooth brother? So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully, when it gets this cold, I can only get the garage up to about 50 degrees because I don't really have huge heaters. Just stuff to keep you comfortable enough or whatever. All right, so yeah, products. I have some things cooking right now, man. Um, yeah, we'll wait another minute. Let me get a drink of this foo-foo expensive stuff here. I'm so glad I didn't get any of that ice, dude. Ethan from Tennessee Slinging, he got hit with a bunch of ice, and Zach got hit with a ton of snow. Slinging Clay out there east, he got what's up, BTW? He got like 2 feet of snow. Yeah, it's coming smooth, Jay. It's a slow process. I probably started talking about it too early, but I'm a pretty impatient bastard, and I just can't help but talk. So I don't know. I probably should have just kept my mouth shut and just had it all lined up, but I didn't. So here we are. Everything's in process, and some new things are coming, man. Even more. It's building more and more every day, which is cool. I'm super happy about everything that's going on and the people I'm working with. 3.5 inches of ice, Jesus. Yeah, we got real lucky, dude. We had all the cold, but we didn't get any of the precipitation. 24 inches. Yeah, see, you're up north, though. You're getting some crazy cold stuff, too, ain't you? Like, super cold. It's cold here for us. This is like the winters that I remember growing up with because I've been in this area. I'm far west of Chicago. Like, I can't see Chicago from here, but I can get there pretty quick if I wanted to. Um, Maybe on like a super clear day, if you were up in a higher building, you might be able to see the skyline. I'm not like that close. But normally growing up, what's up, Jeff? We would always get really bad December's, January, February. But then the past like maybe 6, 7 years, we've had like super mild winters. This winter here is back to like normal. So it's cold and it's Chicagoland weather. It is what it is. But we got missed a lot of that. A lot of the last snow was south of us. So I'm super thankful for that. So as far as products, all right. So we all know the orange I've been talking about for probably a month and a half now. Super happy with the results. But I was wanting something a little more. A lot of the dudes out here nowadays, I'd say 50%, I guess, maybe. I don't know. It's not everybody, but a lot of people are used to, like the Omega whites, the Omega greens, all that stuff. Like Hawks, Tritium, the purple, the pink. There's so many of them out there, but they all are stretching. What's wrong with my beard? Yeah. Well, today it's rather scrawny looking, but that's okay. Um, so, all right, MD is here, right? He's one of them. So the orange, I will do a video when I'm actually ready to release it. I'm waiting for a few more things to line up, but we're getting super, super close now. And MD, I sent some to test. He's happy with it enough. He's shooting in the cold. The orange is performing well in the cold, guys. It really is. I'm not having any issues that nothing has risen yet that would not let me sell this. I do like the blood orange a lot, but I'm used to electric white. Electric white and is like my go-to band, right? 0.5 electric white, and that stuff you'll get close to 800% elongation. That's just what I'm used to, and that's what I love. What's up, Andre, my brother? How are you? Um, I believe that this could be marketed as what I'm going to call it is a general purpose, all-weather band that can perform in the cold. I believe the stronger tapers with short draw is where this is really going to shine. I think that if you are looking for a latex that comes to an abrupt stop, all right, something that won't stretch for miles is going to be how this is going to be marketed. That being said, I want something a little more buttery for myself, a little more stretch. I don't shoot long draw, but I know that I don't want an abrupt stop. I like mine to have a little bit of wiggle when I get to the end. So I spoke with the people that have made my latex, and I told them that this is what I want. What's up, Debbie? How are you? I am Forrest. Well, hello, Forrest. How are you? Weston, what's up, my brother? How are you? So yeah, I wanted something with a little more stretch, a little bit longer, just for my own likings. If it's something that I'm going to use and promote, I want it to be to my liking of shooting. So I got another latex made, and we are in the process of getting stocked up. So I'm not going to be a latex company, guys, and I'm not trying to take over the market, okay? So the big dogs are already out there. If you love your brands and you're sticking to them, more power to you. I won't hold it against you. It's just I want two different things. But I wanted one with a little more stretch, and I also wanted a 0.4. So I have 0.4 and 0.5 coming in a different flavor. I have been shooting it and testing it. I just haven't been talking about it because I wanted to keep it under the. Yeah, I'll have the orange for sure, dude. The orange, I think it's going to sell, but it's going to sell to a certain audience. It's going to be, I think the people who like that kind of band with a stop, short draw, I think they're going to be super happy with it, man. I had no weird breaks on it. I had not much dip in performance as far as from 30 degrees to 15 degrees. I know it's not much of a window, but this is all the weather I have to work with right now. Even at 50 degrees in the shop here, it's not that bad, you know what I mean? But the stop, the abrupt stop, you're definitely getting a firm, solid wall you're hitting. And I wanted something with a little bit more. So the color is going to be, yeah, BTW. That will be a thing, I believe. I think I'm going to get a little thicker, thicker ones coming. I got to get. It's all in steps, man. I can't tie up a bunch of money. So I have my first batch rolling. I got the other ones coming. What's up, Scorgan? And then we're gonna rework things, and when I get the money back I have invested in it, then I can invest more into it, and then I can try and manipulate it and make changes. So I think the point 0.6 and 0.7 in the orange is really where it's going to be at, maybe. Even the 0.5 is fabulous, but like I said, I'm probably going to go with the 2 up from there. The other bands, I'm going to do a 0.4, 0.5. What's up, Mikey? Hell yeah. Thanks. You got to hit me back. I messaged you. Mikey, I'm not talking smack this time around. Mikey has been very responsive lately, and I'm super happy to have him responding. I know you're a busy punk, whatever. You always be a little punk to me, but when you get a chance, you may already have responded, I don't know, but read the message I sent you and hit me back if you can. But anyway, yeah. So the bands that are going to be 0.4 and 0.5 that are a lot stronger stretch ratio is going to be this here. This is going to be called Neptune Green. All right. This is not precise cyan, and it is not like the man, I can never remember the name of it. That other company, the blue bands. All right, it's not the blue and it's not the cyan. It's different, and you'll see it if you decide to get some, you'll see it. But this stuff here is exactly what I wanted. This is 800% elongation all day long. I'm getting well over 500 shots, period. I can cut mine. I think I'm going to have to cut them a little shorter, just like the electric whites, right? So electric white goes on and on and on for days. And that's kind of the feeling I wanted. I want that rubbery, buttery kind of feel. And they delivered. All right. So the company I'm working with, they hit the mark 100%. They got it exactly what I want. So these I'm probably going to use a little bit more and push a little bit more because they've actually hit exactly what I want. Now that they got more feedback from me, they got more information on how I felt on the orange. They know what I was going for a little bit more. I believe this one will perform. So it's going to be called Neptune Green. All right, Double D's Neptune Green. The color I came up with, the name for that color is, if you look into like old cars from like the 50s and stuff, there's this turquoise looking color that they used to put on some of them. And now you'll see it a lot more in like the old rat rods and stuff where they leave the patina on them with like the rust and everything, but they put a shine on top of it. And one of the colors that they used for paint back then was called Neptune, Neptune Green. So that's how I came up with the name, because that's instantly what it reminded me of. Same as like old, some of the old appliances, all like the 50s kind of stuff. And that's why I ran with that one. So yeah, that's all cool stuff, man. And that will be available soon too. If you guys have been checking the website, which I can see my stats on Shopify, and I can see people are visiting the website. So I feel even more like a jerky boy because I don't have things to offer yet, but I can see the activity is there. I'm not getting thousands of hits a day, but I'm getting hits, man. So that's cool. That means that you people are out there showing support. So I really appreciate that. Uranus blue, Uranus brown. Maybe D's brown. But anyway, you'll see some changes if you go on there. You'll see that I've updated the menu. I am gonna do. I'm gonna have a section for Richie. What up? And boy, is it gassy. Oh, that would be another one. Like gassy, the gasser, the Slings gasser with Uranus brown. But yeah, I changed the menu up. I organized it as slingshots, accessories, lanyards, latex. I think I got like 5 things on the menu. Um, I am going to also do a wood series section for some natties and board cuts, things that I've messed with in the past. So this is all in the works, man. On top of this all, I have another super cool announcement, guys, that I cannot wait to get the ball rolling on. Um, and that is HDPE. All right. I've known Dan, Layton, and Aaron ever since I've known Mikey, right? We all got introduced. We've all talked. We've all, hit each other up in messages. Dan's made me a couple custom slingshots. I have a couple of, his strads or whatnot. And man, it's freezing out here. Hey, we're almost cracking 40 degrees. Hell yeah. So HDP is going to be a thing. I'm going to have working with Layton, and I'm going to have a small selection of my 3 main designs, the Revolt, the Ruckus, and the WR1. Those will be available in HDPE. Don't know how soon. Once again, money has to be earned back and then invested into the business or whatever you want to call it, the hobby that I'm doing here. Um, so yeah, and they're only going to be wrap and tuck to start with, but I'm going to put them at a very affordable price. So that way, if let's say you're on my channel and you're like, ooh, that's a cool looking slingshot, but I don't want to spend, $50 or $40 on a G10 one, I can get a more affordable one for, let's say, like $20 or something, and a roll of latex or something, and I can get shooting. So that is happening, man. That I cannot wait for, dude. I've wanted to have a production kind of line so that way I can take the time in between to make the customs, or not customs, but like stuff that takes a little bit longer to make, and then I can have other things on the website to keep people still interested in looking. Because after a while, you keep looking, and you're like, damn, this dude never has anything, and it sucks. But I can't keep up with. I can't make like 30 slingshots and throw them all on there. I can make like 5. You know what I mean? It just takes some time. So that's happening. So yeah, so we're doing good. I'm not gonna be like taking over Omega. I mean, it's not like a dream of mine to be the #1 slingshot company in the whole wide world. The dream of mine and my goal and focus is to build my brand and put some quality slingshots in people's hands, get people interested in shooting, going to events, and not breaking the bank necessarily. And I think I'm on the right path for doing that, man. Everything is just kind of falling into place, dude. It's unbelievable on how all these things just keep hitting me up, man. And it all started from that. It started from stuff, man. But I've been going at it for a long time. This kind of stuff doesn't just happen, man. It's been a journey and a lot of talking and a lot of work. But it's fun work. It's not like punching a clock at in the morning and getting a slave driver beating you on the back every day. This is fun stuff. Dean, what up, my brother? All right, well, that's the announcements I had, man. I think that's plenty of them. That's action packed right there. Now, I have a few slingshots sitting here that I want to talk about, and I want to drink my delicious rich person's drink. I just farted. That's cool, dude. I like farts. They feel good and they really relieve pressure. All right, so what I have over here is a design by this channel is all about slingshots. Jay Donald, I appreciate you stopping in. Hit that like button, subscribe, man, and you'll see a lot more. But what I'm doing is talking about slingshots today. I'm talking about my website, DeeeZ which is in development. What I have here is Zach Slingshots. If you don't know who Zach Slingshots is, hit up his channel and give him a look. He is a cool young man that's been shooting for a little while now. and I met him a few times at the tournaments. I talk with him almost daily, and he's a really down to earth dude. He came up with this design. I can't quite remember the whole backstory to it. I got here in the trunk. They used to be illegal here. That sucks, man. Shot FX1, what's up? How are you? I threw bowls of chili last night. Glad you're not here. Hell yeah. Zach Slingshots. I think I want to say one of his. He had a couple of kids. I want to say one of his kids was involved with the design of this, but I can't quite remember. So I apologize if I got that wrong. But either way, the concept came from Zach. Zach also worked with Dan Layton to get this design made, and I haven't seen too many of them over here in the states. That doesn't mean they're not here, but you know the YouTubers or whatever. I haven't seen too many of them or any of them actually shooting this thing yet. I have two of them. It comes in two different versions. Okay. Oh, that's good, Shot. I'm glad you're good. And here, wrist brace ones. You're talking about the old wrist rockets and all those. Um, yeah. So it's called the King Sling. All right. It comes in a pinch grip form and also a brace grip form. I have both. First one here, this is the brace grip version, okay? This is the design. Let me get a good view of it. There you go. It's a double clipped. You have metal on either side, single bolt in the center, and then this is the brace grip version. This is a it feels like a short slingshot as far as length up and down. I haven't measured it out. Man, I'm freezing, dude. I don't know why. I cannot shake this cold off, dude. All right, so yeah, it's short which is not a bad thing, but I haven't measured it yet until now. It's 110 millimeters long. A lot of the ones I shoot are closer to the 115, but this is a short feeling slingshot. It kind of reminds me, not the look of it, but the up and down side of it reminds me of like the Stinger by Wasp. This is just a super short slingshot. These are 90 millimeter wide and probably 23 millimeter tips on them if I had to guess. Let me see if I can get a measurement of that. Oh, that's smaller. It's a 20 millimeter tip on there. Yeah, 20 millimeter. I guess I should have guessed that because these tapers are 20 to 12, so, and they're measuring right up there. So it's about 20 millimeter. Fork tips, 90 millimeter wide, 110 millimeter tall, and then it's got a decent heft to it. This is HDPE, the black version. I don't know if they're making other colors yet or not. And then this is the pinch grip version. You can see some differences here. It's minimal. If you just glance at them, you won't notice it at first, but there is differences. This one here is pinchy, real pinchy. Also, once again, double-sided clips, single bolt. And this one here, you just lock right in with the pinch instead of going up higher. I'm assuming it's the same dimensions. 20 millimeter tips is what it looks like. Let's see about the length. I would assume it's the same. Let's get a double check. Yeah, about 110, roughly, tall. Really good, comfortable slingshots. The very first thing that when I saw it, just to give you an idea of what what thoughts went through my hand was, or my mind was that it reminded me of a Scout. Leighton brought that up to me too. He's like, people are saying that it looks like a Scout. You know, what do you think? I believe it does look like a Scout, but it's not a direct copy. This is a Scout here, okay? In the slingshot world, you know, in the past, I was more of an advocator of don't copy things, yada, yada, yada. I've learned, though, that you can only make a slingshot so many ways. It's not a direct copy. You can see there's differences, all right? So when you look at this, if there's anybody out there who wants to say, you know, you copied the Scout or whatever, it's not a copy. The differences are quite unique on it. You know, this is obviously taller. The handle is completely different shape. The cutouts are definitely more rounded out, deeper here. Lots of different things. So I just wanted to bring that out. It's not a copy of the Scout, but I could see the Scout-esque feel to it. Overall, I've held these with the bands, but I haven't shot them yet. I am going to shoot them today, and we're going to see how they feel. But I like this one a lot. I'm not sure if I'm sold on how short it is yet. The pinky, though, it drops right in. So I believe that if you are a pinky hole kind of person, this here is going to be pretty damn good, dude. Like that? Because on like my frame, right? Like the Revolt, I don't have one out here, but the pinky hole is freaking useless on the Revolt. But that's okay. Yeah, I got this one here. It doesn't have the hole in it, but see, this is the Revolt, so this is my design. When you go like this, that pinky hole is useless for my hand. Maybe if you had a little bit wider hands, it would drop right in. Normally, there would be a hole here, right? Like a big pinky hole. But it's completely useless on mine. It's more of a aesthetics, is that what it's called? I liked it because I like the look of the hole there. Where the King Sling, that hole seems to be functional for at least my hands. So if you have average or smaller hands and you like that pinky hole, I don't think I'd shoot it that way. That don't feel right at all. But it does drop right in, so it can kind of, it locks in, you know what I mean? Locks in real nice. So I have high hopes for this. I hope that it shoots well. I believe it will. Chad, what's up, my brother? How are you? I have a couple of nice colorful ones, not done yet, but these are going to be 3-layer slingshots. Got 2 of the Ruckuses, 2 of the Revolts. So these are in the mix. We got blue and tan, black and gray, black and white, and I have a yellow with gray, and then a green with black. So those are going to be on the site. Those will be up once everything gets rolling again too. So a couple of colorful ones, a couple of wooden ones, a couple of unique frames, and then yeah, pouches, all that stuff. Everything's good. Dude, I took a very nice poop this morning. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Let's see, brother. I don't understand one thing. Why do people look at the edge of the slingshot when aiming, when the pellet has to pass through the middle of the slingshot? Dude, it makes 0 sense, right? But that's how it works, man. If you were to, maybe that might be a good video to, what would happen if you actually if you're holding it up this way and you put your target in the middle of the forks? I wonder how that would work. It just does, man. I don't know the physics behind it or whatnot, but it just works. Maybe some of the more technical dudes could tell you how that works. I'm not that technical of a person, as you can tell. Howdy, folks. Made it through the ice storm with no problem. The shop today playing, everything good. I know it's going to be a good day. What's up, Will? The distance from your eye to the anchor point. That's cool. It's neat how it works, but you're right. Like if you've never shot a slingshot and you're holding it up there, you would almost think that would make more sense, right? To put it in the center, but it doesn't. Maybe it's like holding a rifle, you know what I mean? Like you aim at the top of the barrel, right? But the projectile comes out. It's not coming out at the sight. It's coming out down farther. So maybe that's the same thing, same principle. Yeah, but it is kind of weird, right? If you try and think about it. It might be like one of those stoner kind of thoughts, like, why does it work when it goes through the center? Either way, if you put a target in the middle of the forks, your anchor point has to be up to your eye. Yeah, it just doesn't seem right to me after shooting. When I first shot, I shot a wrist rocket as a kid, and that makes no sense to me. What's up, Graydon? How are you, man? That makes see, it was so long ago. Like I shot my wrist rocket probably ages 8 to 12, but it wasn't like I woke up every day and shot it. It was more like it's in my dad's truck. We're going fishing. I got bored with fishing, so I want to shoot rocks at a dead dog in a river. You know what I mean? Or break some glass. Typical punk ass kid stuff. So I don't even remember how I aimed, man. I think I don't know. It's so hard to remember. It was so long ago. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a little bit, but I'm inside because it's really way too cold, dude. I'm interested in making a purchase of some of your fluids. I don't do anything weird with them. I just display them before walnut shell. Man, I'm telling you that I'm almost okay with that, man. Like, what are you thinking? Like a jar or like a gallon? Because sometimes I mean, it may take me a little while to get everything put together, but throw me some numbers, man. Hit me up, and we can see if we can make that happen. What is these little symbols next to people's names, man? I'm not quite understanding what that is. That's something new. Whew. Bucket full of tears. Yeah, I'm not shooting outside today, man. Enough's enough, dude. 10 degrees, 15 degrees sucks. 6 degrees really sucks. So it's not even worth me shooting outside at all, period. I'm not going to put myself through that. We're just cracking 40 degrees now. We're at like 41. And I got both heaters blaring up here. They're just electric heaters, nothing crazy. But they're working. It's a little bit of an area to heat up. The garage isn't huge, but it's they're working. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Well, that's lots and lots of stuff to process here, guys. This was my first frame ever, by the way, and I still have it, and I'm gonna keep it forever. Me and this bad boy go back, way back. This is the one that got me shooting, man. This is sentimental to me. It's never gonna leave my my possession, that's for sure. If it wasn't for that guy, I may or may not even be shooting today, so I'm thankful for that. I don't really like it too much now, as far as my tastes have changed, but it's still never gonna leave me. But I had to show that compared to the King Sling. I do have a target over there. It's nothing small, and I'm only shooting at 8 meters inside. My garage is a hot mess, but you know what? We're all humans. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, it is what it is. Love my first gen LT. Yeah, dude. Dweeb, what up, our Dale Sta? Thanks for calling me names. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I think maybe nerd or something along those lines might be a little more suiting. Oh, dweeb is pretty good, though, actually. Pretty good description. Thank you. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe when you're on the way out, or stick around for a little while and call me more names. That would be cool, too. Ardalesta. Ardalesta. Sounds like a wonderful human being. Appreciate your feedback. Motivational Shorts. How are you? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that too. All right, so let's. Guns are nice too. In the great state of Illinois, on the northern side here by the Crook County, it's a little regulated. Not too bad. Yeah. I know that's a funny thing, MD, man. It's like I pulled that thing out of the fridge earlier, and I'm like, it doesn't even feel cold, man, because you're just so used to being cold. All right, well, yeah, let's shoot this here King Sling and see if we can get some stuff to hit and see how it feels. I'm gonna give you my first opinions on it. Like I said, I haven't shot it yet. I did pull it back with the bands in there. The clips are holding right now. Will they hold forever? Who knows? All the latent frames that I have before are not the dual clip ones. They're the single clip, and they're thick. And I got some of those laying over there. Let me move some of this crap around. So these are the original latent clips on the 2-bolt ones here. These are a lot thicker, as you can see, compared to the ones on the King Sling with the single bolt and the double-sided clip. This is usually where I lose signal. For some reason, when I switch from this side to this side, I start to get crappy signal. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. So if I start to get glitchy, guys, I apologize ahead of time. Got the Blackstone over there. I switched gears on that thing too, guys. So if you have been on my last few lives, I was gonna take this old cart that I have over there. It's hiding behind all that junk that me and my dad built for my Weber grill. And I was gonna cut that down a little bit and make it fit the Blackstone. I got to looking at it though, and I'm like, man, I really don't want to chop this thing up, because it really was designed for my Weber, and it actually works fabulous. So I went to Marketplace and I found this cart here. This one was, if you bought it brand new, it was like $110 or whatever. But they we're missing the bottom shelf on it because there's supposed to be a shelf that goes in there. And yeah, it was they wanted like 20 bucks for it. So I paid 20 bucks. I took a bunch of I had an old 1x4s laying around from previous projects that were just kind of beat up stuff, and I cut down and made a table at the bottom, and then I also made a little side table that detaches, and you can. I'm gonna put these little handles on it so you can use it as a tray or whatever to move your shit in and outside from the house or whatnot. So yeah, that's what that's all about. I'm gonna shoot the brace grip first. Bow and arrow, knife, sling. That's all you need, right? Mason jars, my guy. Imagine making your whole persona over slingshots. Yikes! YMS 12121. Thank you for that wonderful comment. I appreciate your positivity, and I really am glad you stopped in today. Thank you. You got any gallon glass size that'll work too? So, yeah, dude. You know the pink one is my favorite there. All right, let's see how the King Sling brace grip version, how it feels. Um, I cranked these bands down pretty tight. These are the Neptune greens by me, and this is .5 that I'm shooting here. And then also I do have a pouch that I'm going to be selling also. So let's see how this King Sling feels. I'm holding it not brace grip style, even though it's a brace grip slingshot. I'm just kind of getting a few feels for it. It definitely has a really, really nice hold. The pinky hole is perfect on it. I can tell you that. It just drops right in. Currently missing all these shots, but that's all right. There we go. We got one. Yeah, the pinky hole design on this, that is immaculate, man. That's perfect. Like it is made for that right there, man. That's the bee's knees, fellas. What's the next tournament I'm going to? Well, I'm going to the Spring Sling. Whoa, what's up, Trek? How are you, brother? Yeah, it is definitely, this is my oasis out here, guys, but it's trashed half the time. I can't take over the whole garage like I planned because my wife won't let me, and that's a battle I don't want to fight. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Spring Sling. I went from 50% to 75%. I still haven't signed up yet, but I'm almost about to sign up there. 60 people already going to that one, or 60 registered people competing. So that is fabulous. I am 90% sure I'm going to ECST. I really want to go to that tournament because I enjoy it. I Express, but I think Four Seasons is 600%. Yeah, there's a lot that are starting to look alike nowadays, MD, and that's okay. I mean, there's only so many colors you can do. But this one here is definitely tailored to my liking now. The orange, I love the orange, but like I said, it just wasn't quite pulling back as far as I wanted, so I had to kind of rethink some things. And I believe this Neptune green is going to hit the mark for my own personal taste. Each individual shooter is going to have their own things that they like, you know. But this, I believe, is what I really want. It's not a small target over there, guys, and I am shooting short, but that's okay. We're getting her to spin. You too, Graydon, man. You guys are hell yeah. You and your pops are running the ECST again this year, right? Yeah, no, I totally get that, MD. Your description of it all was 100% spot on, man. MD's been emailing me back and forth. No need for a jump into the fluids, gang. That's hilarious. I have been leaning more toward short jaw, a little bit past my ear, no further than that. Really? That's kind of shocking, Track. You're like long jaw all day long. That's cool, Graydon. I didn't have much chance to even talk to you last year, or your dad hardly. But your dad, you guys were busy. I mean, it's hard to run a tournament, man. Like I don't understand it. I don't have it in me, man. You guys, I give you kudos for sure, man. I know it's not just you too. It takes a whole team. But you guys definitely put on a good tourney last year. All the weird stuff that happened still wasn't anybody's fault. Well, you know what I mean. I think that this year is going to be fabulous. How about that? Let's keep everything on a positive note. So the Spring Sling is his first year doing it, and John, I believe, is doing just a stellar job, man. First shots with this King Sling, guys. Bear with me. It wasn't a miss. That noise you'll hear every now and then that bangs around like that is when you hit the target just right, it'll shoot it straight up or straight down and it bounces off the water bottle. And I'm all over the place. Like I said, that's all right. We're getting some hits here and there. I'm more or less just feeling this sling out, and I love it. I think Zach came up with a really good design here. That was a good shot. Numbskulls, what's up? I'm saving that South Wales Caddy .4 you sent me for when it warms up. That was my go-to band for a long time too, man. The whole like shift for me was it was Sniper Sling Yellow, 100%, man. That's some fabulous latex. If you haven't shot that stuff, do it. Then I switched over to South Wales Caddies, white, 0.5, BSB white, 0.5. Those two went kind of hand in hand. Then I switched over to 0.4 for a little while in the summertime, maybe 2 summers ago. And I shot SWC 0.4 quite a bit. And then electric white came out. And electric white had me hooked. I still love that stuff. That is probably my all-time favorite latex. But I believe mine is going to take place of that for me. This Neptune green, I don't know, man. This is exactly what I want, 150%. I couldn't ask for anything better. They definitely hit it on the head, dude. So I believe this is going to be what I'm going to shoot all the time. But you guys who like the bigger tapers and the heavier ammo and still short draw, I believe the orange is going to be really, really in your wheelhouse. At least give it a shot, man. It's not going to be crazy expensive. It'll be under 20 bucks. And it's going to be 2-meter rolls, 150 millimeter wide. I have not shot cyan. Do you have a website? I would love to buy some frames from you. Some of them are sick. Yes, I do, Graydon, and currently it is under construction. You can visit it, but you're only going to see probably one frame on there right now. It's DeeeZSlings.com. I am very close. I know I keep saying that, to getting everything done. This cold is slowing me down. I know I've said that already 20, 30 times, but bear with me, fellas. Got lots of things in the mix and lots of things happening that are going to be for the greater good. So yeah, stick with it. If all you guys can stick around, you'll definitely see some stuff. 1 frame, 2 pickle forks. Yep, that's exactly right. Those pickles have been up there for a while too, man. They don't have band grooves on them. I think I might be scaring some people away, but I'm not going to redo them. I may put them on sale at some point. Do like some flash sale. So this is the pinch grip version of the King Sling by Layton's Strads and Caddies, designed by Zach. Let's see how this thing feels. Yeah, I keep bringing my thumb up still, even though it's pinch. I got to remember to shoot it pinch grip style. All right, pinch grip style. If you guys know when you switch between pinch and brace, for me, what happens a lot is brace grip style. Sometimes I'll have to concentrate more on bringing it to the right. Pinch grip, I'll have to concentrate a little bit more of bringing it to the left. After a while, it all just meshes into place. But at the beginning, if I just rapidly switch back and forth, I do have to kind of think about it. I almost like the brace grip a little bit better. I mean, I'm hitting the target, but I almost like the feel of the other one a little bit better. But we're hammering it in there and definitely hitting it. Al, what up? I didn't see you sneak in. Reopening. So I can get 0.4. Yeah, we will see how it goes. At this point, it's just creeping along, dude. But I'm getting there. Long Draw Perkins. Roy, is that you, Roy? Did you change your name, or is this a different Perkins? How are you? Either way. Al, how are you? Cyan WD76. Oh, did somebody say something up here? I missed it. I apologize. Hawk, where are you at? Hawk said something. 0.45 and 0.4. That's me. Cool Hand Luke turned me onto AliExpress. All right, guys, here goes. Back to the brace grip version of the King Sling. I'm liking this one a little bit better, guys. I don't know what it is, but I like the feel of this guy a little bit better. I love how the pinky hole just drops right in. This one, if I only had to pick between those two, I would lean towards this one quite a bit. It just feels really good. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it as short as it is. But I do. Zach, you did a great job, pal. I'm glad. I've been wanting one of these for a while. That's you? All right, Roy. Cool, man. What you make? I do make slingshots. Out here, I have some unfinished ones that are in completely rough shape, unborn all the way. These will be pretty when they are done. Trust me. Right now, they are just an ugly hunk of G10 and glue. And then I do have one of my other frames sitting here, which I made a little while ago, and that's the Evil Eye Revolt. This one I love a lot. This one I shoot quite a bit. Lately it's been getting a little bit of dust because I've been trying the latexes and been shooting those through my companion a lot. Oh, Jesus. Chipping ice. Takes me 2 weeks to get stuff from the day I order it. Hell yeah, that's super cool, dude. Dirk from South Africa gave me a nickname. Cool, man. I like it. Long Draw Perkins. All right, Graydon, take it easy, man. Seems like sardines. Cool, I make knives with G10. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Ron, coin worker, what the hell, man? That's good stuff. Yeah, let's shoot the other one for a little bit. Go back to this. Oh yeah, this one I made too. I always forget that I made this one. This one is one of my favorites that I've made also. Let's see how this holds up here. A little different feel for sure. A little bit faster setup here. I haven't tuned the Neptune bands yet. Or these orange, I got pretty much how I want. Doesn't mean I'm going to shoot any better, but I got them how I want them. I just can't wait to be able to shoot without it hurting. Meaning the cold. I want to shoot comfortably. Yeah, we're getting some hits. That's a flabulous slingshot, I do believe. Coiny boy, how you be? The champ. Clamps are for champs, according to Coin. How are you so accurate with it? Well, for one, thank you for the compliment. For two, I am definitely just a mediocre shooter. There's a lot better people out there. But the main thing is practice, just like anything else. When it's nice out, I shoot lots and lots and lots because I find thorough enjoyment in shooting slingshots. It has brought in peace to me. It kind of calms my mind, lets me forget about a lot of the crap that's going on in the world, and it just allows me to focus my energy on doing something that I find entertaining. But shooting over and over obviously makes you a little bit better. That being said, I missed, and I'm okay with it. Main thing is to not beat yourself up, man. Not everybody is going to be a precision shooter, but you can still enjoy yourself. You can shoot bigger targets, which are super fun also. Shooting pop cans is one of the funnest things that I enjoy doing, but it doesn't really benefit you if you're trying to get more accurate. If you're planning on competing in a tournament or hunting, then you would want to get really accurate at a little bit smaller targets. And then just hone in on your style. Just Kodiak Edge. I like knives too, so I just subscribe. Heck yeah, go over there and check out his channel, man. I will probably, if I remember to, right after this. You just found this channel? Awesome. PA Ledge Slinger. Saved all my tin cans from making chili yesterday. Yeah, soup cans, tin cans, those are probably one of the funnest things to shoot too, man, because they just get a really good feedback to them. Targets that are reactive are fun, man. Something you can hear hit. But this one up here is what's called a 40 millimeter spinner target. Okay, and it's made by a company called Wasp. Wow, switching between these two bands is night and day difference, guys. Yeah, you guys are definitely gonna. I think they're both gonna be good. But they are two different breeds, man. 100% different breeds. This one is super buttery. The other one's super stout. That was a dead ringer. I love seeing that when you can actually see the shot and it hits dead center. You know what's funny? Slimy jelly long balls. Hello. Now that is some good stuff. Yeah, Richie, I'm glad that you're back. Test. You know what? I cannot shoot I got a break barrel Crossman, just air rifle or whatever. But I don't know. I cannot shoot that thing worth a darn, dude. Yeah, I like the orange a lot, man. I like them both, but they're completely two different things. Yeah, Skylar Chapman, some things will break. Definitely, as you shoot, you will maybe have a fork hit or two, you know, which is possible. So it may hit down in here and bounce off and go wild somewhere. Who knows? Um, um, I just subbed PA. We have a tournament in Alberton, PA, East Coast Slingshot tournament. I think starts May 29th. Samka Bucks. Hi, how are you? Oranges for pain and Neptune green will be for pleasure. Hell yeah. Clips are holding pretty good so far. Got a little wrinkle on that one. I don't know if it doesn't appear to be slipping yet. I'm gonna keep shooting it. Maybe I'll tighten it a little bit. The Leighton clips I have had no bad luck with. With all latex products, you know, you do have to, after they kind of settle in, it doesn't hurt to go back and give them a little snugger up a little bit just to see. But they haven't slipped yet. And I probably have 15 to 20 of Leighton's. Orange is for pain. I can't sight my Crossman either. I tried cleaning it. I'm almost wondering, like, yeah, I don't know. I got a scope and I still suck with it. Like the scope, the regular iron sights or whatever, I cannot hit shit. With regular firearms and stuff, I can shoot fine. But that BB gun, or pellet gun, I should say, I cannot get it to hit where I want it to hit. And I don't know why. This is a lot slower of a speed here between the two. It's probably barely at 200 feet per second. But I don't know, man. This is how I like it right here. I'm gonna cut them down a little bit just to bring the speed up a touch, and I think I'll still be just fine. Getting some hits. It's not the worst thing ever, but I'm not really concentrating. Kind of just BSing with you guys. Just hanging out with my buddies. Plinking a little bit. I got some good shots there. Got about 5 in a row. Slingshot calendar, yeah, hell yeah. No, that's awesome. That's a great thing to have there. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to go to ECST. And like I said, I'm about 75% sure I'm going to the spring Sling. I don't want to miss that too much. There's a lot of buzz around that, and I'd like to be first year on that. Would be pretty damn cool. Pittsburgh, what up, Jeff? How are you? Glad to have you. I appreciate you all popping in. Today we are testing out some slings made by Dan Leighton, and the design is made by Zach Slingshots, and it is called the King Sling. That's a little piece of HDPE right there. The quality on Leighton's stuff for the HDPE, these are production frames, guys, so these are not custom one-offs. These are fear of missing out. Yeah, that's right. That's why I do so good in the stock market coin. Let's see here. The edges on it, everything's good on these, right? They are production, like I said. They're not like one guy sitting there with a hand tool or whatever. These are not mass produced, but they're made in multiple, like a big sheet of HDPE or whatnot. So you're gonna, I mean, overall though, it's like the clips and everything, they line up good. I don't have stuff overhanging. Everything is smooth. All their edges are smooth. He matched the contour there of the clip, so that's not like a jagged clip coming down. Single bolt design. You can get a little bit of rocking back and forth when you're tightening these. They can kind of switch a little bit on you, so you got to just watch as you tighten them. Make sure you're all good. But overall, his clip designs, everything that I've ever had from him, I haven't had issues with. Very comfortable. Hello from Brazil. How are you? You know, Jeff, that's what I'm trying to get out of Mikey right now. I messaged him before I went live. I'm like, dude, should I promote like the King Sling at Omega or not? You guys gonna have some? And he messaged me back during the live, but I don't think he answered my question directly. I couldn't really read it. We call this Uritsa in Finnish language. Awesome. Hi, Joyce Shot. Glad to have you back. I know that Omega has placed an order with Dan, I believe, at least, but I don't know what they ordered. So you should see some things popping through. I don't know if the King Sling is going to be on there or not. I kind of hope it is, though. I think you guys would enjoy it. Like I said, I don't know if anybody knows the dimensions of the Stinger by Wasp, but I feel like this is a similar size. I don't have one. I had one, but I gave it away. I had an orange one. Yeah, I had an orange one. This is the pinch grip version, so you pinch instead of brace grip. So they're coming in both brace and pinch, but I don't know the flavors. I don't know the colors. I just have black. Sometimes Leighton comes up with some really cool HDPE colors. So maybe they're going to have some of those different things. I'm not sure. Shot FX. Maybe, man, maybe. We will see. Mikey never talks to me, only at ECST. Al, I just remember you coming out from taking your nap and saying, what'd I miss? I don't know. Last year was a blur to me, man. That whole mess, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. 2024 ECST, I had the time of my life. 25 ECST was an odd experience. 26 ECST, I hope to be better than it's ever been before. And I can't wait to be there and be part of it. I'd like to just move forward from all that. And I think us as people, we can do this. Even if Coin is a goon. Oh wait, I mean a nice young man. 24 millimeter fork tips, 86 millimeter, there you go. Somebody's got it. Fork tips, 99 millimeter long overall. There you go. So yeah, this one is a little bit longer than the Stinger. And I think it has a similar feel to it. Mainly off grid, what's up, man? Dude, you want to talk about hitting hard, dude. Mainly off grid, what in the flying hell, dude? This guy gets like hundreds of thousands of views on his lives. It just blows my mind, dude. But I'm glad for you. That's super cool, dude. Yeah, Coin will be there this year. That's going to be cool, too. Brian, what's up? How are you? Brian Hubbard. Oh, shoot. Press the wrong button. No, man, I gave my Stinger to a dude who was just starting off. I can't even remember his name. He fell off the planet. I lost track of him. But he was just starting off, and he was a super cool guy. He was trying to get into slings. And at the time, he was, I don't know, he didn't have a whole ton of money or whatever to get into the hobby. And I had a Stinger, and he was like talking to me about it. And I'm like, you know what, I'll give it to you, man, no big deal. And so I gave him a slinger and some other, or a slinger, I gave him a Stinger, maybe a natty or something, I don't know. And then he fell off the planet, so I'm not sure what's going on with him. I'm doing real good, Mr. Mainly Off Grid. I think it's super cool to see channels start off and then like they just smack it hard, dude. You know, another one that I followed, not from day one, but and I still don't watch all of his stuff by any means, but he just blew the hell up, man. It was is it 411 Outdoors or something? I can't remember. The bald guy. He's like a preacher or something, but he talks about daily life scenarios. He did a lot of slingshot reviews and like knife reviews at the beginning, even firearms and stuff. But then he went over to like situational awareness, you know, like one of his recent ones was like road rage or something. But yeah, that was super cool to watch that. I don't even know his name. It's not like we were buddies or anything, but you know, I commented a few times and I watched him grow pretty fast, man. And now his stuff is just blowing the hell up, man. That is super cool. I'm pretty happy to be where I'm at with my channel, to be honest with you. Obviously, I want it to grow more, and I'm so close to beating somebody in subs. That is. See if anybody can guess. Who am I close to beating in subs? Yeah, heck yeah, get them likes up, guys. I appreciate you all being up in here. So, one of the guys that I first started watching, I didn't find ATO at the beginning, right? ATO is huge, and that guy Mark has done crazy cool stuff to explain how things work. Um, he Mark is a badass guy, dude, and I talk about him, fair amount because he's super cool and he's super huge to the slingshot community. He was a guy that explained latex and shooting and ammo all over. It wasn't just the same thing. He's really in depth with a lot of things, and he really kicked it off for a fair amount of people in the slingshot world. Oh yeah, it's hard not to have road rage, dude. Man, people are just nuts. But I didn't find Mark too early on. I found Fowler, obviously, and then that guy is just, whatever, through the roof with all sorts of everything. He's not just slingshots by any means, but he was back then when I first seen him or whatnot. And obviously Simple Shot. Simple Shot came up with everything, but theirs was more tutorials and stuff back then, which was awesome for like learning. I loved it. I love watching Simple Shot's, stuff in the Ask Nathan series and all that cool stuff. That was super badass. But as I dove into stuff a little bit more, one of the guys that kept popping up was Can Vandal. And he was more my pace, right? He was more of like funny, everyday dude, not super technical, but smart. Like he wasn't just like a goofball like me. He actually, he could explain how things are done and how he does it. But he threw in this comedy, and he films really, really well. Like his editing style is fabulous. And I'm about to beat him. Ha! I'm about to beat him in subs. That blows my mind. So when that happens, I think I will make a tribute to Can Vandal, like a video with lots of belching and farting and girls going woohoo. It's gonna be great. I met him one time, and it was a very cool experience. He's a nice guy. He's just as witty in person as he is on his channel. And I enjoyed shooting next to him, and that was fun. What up, Robert? How are you? Colton Miller, how are you? Appreciate you coming in. Today, if anybody's just joined me, I'm shooting the King Sling, made by Dan Layton, and the design by Zach Slingshots. It is wrapped up in another latex that I'm going to be offered called Neptune Green. This is 0.4 or 0.5 I'm shooting today, but it will be available in 0.4. I do have some pit pouches that I'm going to be selling wrapped up in here. This is the same ones. These ones are a little bit narrow in the waist. I like them for 8mm, but I will have sizes for bigger stuff too. And I'm still freezing. Ooh, we're up to 44 degrees, but I can't shake this shiver off of me. All right, we're back to the pinch grip version of this here King Sling. And we are shooting at a short 8-meter distance. And I am currently missing a pretty big target. I guess if I am going to this tournament, I should probably like practice and actually like pick a slingshot and shoot it all the time. Or I could just wing it and see if I can even place. And we're getting some hits. I'm glad you're doing good, Robert. The Can Vandal, man. MD, you don't know Can Vandal? Holy crap, man. You are missing out. Go check out his channel, dude. Track Attack, he does great videos too. Robert was posting some. Mr. Oh, god damn it. I keep pressing the wrong button. Mr. Ropa, he is a amazing creator of slingshots. He used to have a couple. Yeah, the heater's up above me right here. You can probably see a little bit of orange stuff. See, that's like a little orange. Yeah. I mean, it's not cold, dude, but I just got this cold to me. I can't like shake it off. I'm like just a little cold. They will be soon, Trek. I only have like a couple of them listed right now. Dude, I love these bands, Robert, so far. I've tested them for a little while now. They're performing exactly what I want. Just as a little recap, the orange ones have also performed fabulous, but these have a really stout feel. You get good speeds on them, good longevity, but you get an abrupt stop. It's at 600% elongation and no more. Like 600 is it, which is fine. Bands didn't always have 800% elongation, or people didn't care as much. I don't know, but I've gotten used to feeling stuff that goes longer. So that's why I went back and got in contact with the people who made the orange for me, and told them that I wanted something a little more stretchy and also 0.4 and 0.5. The orange, though, don't be scared to shoot it, and like I'm not downplaying it at all. But if I'm going to sell latex, I want to make sure that it's something that I could shoot daily for my exact specifications. The orange would be something that I would prefer it to be a little bit more stretch. But you get good speeds, you get good longevity. Haven't had any weird tears yet. And I believe I'm going to do this one in 0.6 and 0.7 also. And I think that's probably where it's really going to shine, to be honest. I think it's going to be even maybe marketed as a cold weather band. It's definitely going to be a general all-purpose band. The Jinpoo. Nope, it's not Velocity. I got some of that from you, Al, at the tournament. You gave me a little portion of a roll there, and that's anything by the AK family. The AK family of velocities is fabulous. Kodiak, oh yeah, can't go wrong with a Kodiak, dude. Oh yeah, it's definitely it's good. Yeah, I got one there and one right above me too. So I got two because this is where I work, right? So I had a gas heater out here, like a natural gas, but it was huge and it sucked and it didn't work. So I ripped that out of here, and I just bought some cheap heaters. These were on sale. I actually got two of them, and I hung one up right where my workbench is, and then right where my work table is, and it actually works. But when you get down to 0 and below, what the hell? Ethan's in here? What up? Dude, how are you, my brother? Ethan is another guy I talk to daily, damn near. Damn, Smo, what the hell? That's crazy. I haven't had the Schmothers brothers up in here in a while. How you be, Jordan? I actually enjoyed your live a lot the other night, dude. I felt that reminding me that. See, okay, y'all got to remember, when we do lives like this, the only thing for me that makes it fun is all this right here on the phone, right? These comments and the interactions. And sometimes you will lose track of why you're even doing it, right? So it's like, I come on here, I shoot, it's all the same crap, I mean, like, whatever. You kind of, sometimes you get a little bit down, you're like, yeah, it is what it is. But then you stumble into some lives, right? And I stumbled into one on Jordan's the other day. It was about a quarter of the way through or so. and we were all joking around, man. And it was like, it was back to that feeling of like, wow, like the family kind of feel, man. It felt like good. Like nobody was causing any problems. Nobody was talking any real smack, just friendly smack, like we always do. People were doing cartwheels. It was good times. But then Jordan got stuck in a bucket of slings, and I had to leave. Yeah, I guess you had to be there. Paul, what's up? HFHUS, how are you? Peanut butter. I want some. Okeechobee, Florida, dropping by. How are you? full lecture on measurements with Professor Schmo. I always add the H in there. I don't know why. It's Smo. But I always say Schmo. I always have. And I always will. I don't think I'm going to change it anytime soon. And of course, yes, we talked a little bit about intuitive slinging, intuition, and other things of delightful slinginess. But yeah, it really brought it back to me, man, saying that, that feeling of everybody just chatting, talking, joking, having fun. I'm shooting the pinch version one. I'm not having near as much luck with this pinch one as I am with the brace grip. I'm also just kind of, I don't know, dude. I got an excuse for everything. I got an excuse for every miss, boys and girls. There, 2 hits. How you like me now? What is this all about? 100 times 5 times 7. Oh my gosh, I'm on fire. I missed the cartwheels. Yeah. I stayed on for a little while, Jordan, and I was like, I don't think he's ever going to come out of this bucket of slings, so I just ended up leaving. How much do you pay for your shipment of latex double D's? I'm not really understanding what you're saying here. How much does Toyota spend to ship a Corolla over here? What is the longest slingshot shot? That I do not know. Oh, somebody else sent a happy poop. That's cool, man. Are you crying? Not yet. It just depends. I may by the end of this live. I'm not sure. But currently, no, I am not crying. But things may go that direction. Toasted Juan 665. Hi, I'm Toasted Juan 665. How are you? Do fish get thirsty? Now that is a good question. I believe they might. But what are they thirsty for? That I do not know. I'll be back live soon talking nonsense and shooting poorly. Yes, I will, Mr. MD. Currently, how I have this set up with my current likings, I'm hitting the mark that I want to hit with 8mm in the lower 200s, which is where I've pretty much always been. Long draw, I'm sure you could get these things zipping all you wanted, but I usually settle in the 220 kind of range, feet per second, because I don't do much other than plink, dude. Let's be honest. I plink at some targets in the backyard, shoot some cans, take out the occasional chipmunk. I do shoot distance, but I've learned how to adapt. I aim a little bit higher, different reference points. But yeah, I'm in the 220 kind of range with this here. Shut up. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Did I miss the announcement? You did. So the announcement is new latex coming out. In case you guys have just joined in, it might not even be a serious question. You may be. I was gonna name. That's funny that you said that, coin, because I was gonna say, what is this? Who's Paul? Where's Paul? I don't see no Paul. Must be late. Oh, you would expect that from Paul. I was gonna do something like that, double D's slings, D's nuts. I hear birds. I think it was a sound like a cardinal. Cardinals don't care about no cold. Anyway, so this is Neptune Green. This is going to be my latex, and it's going to be sold along with the blood orange, side by side. They're going to come in 2 meter rolls, and they're going to be 150 millimeter width. The green is going to be 0.4 and 0.5. The orange is going to be only 0.5 for now, but I'm thinking of going 0.6 and 0.7 also to give it a try. The other announcement is I'm going to be selling HDPE frames at some point. Don't know if it's 6 months from now or 6 weeks, but it will happen. And those are going to be affordable wrap and tuck frames of my own designs. I'm not going to vary from my own designs because I want to just build my own brand. Omega has their lock. They have everything else locked down. Yeah, the orange is dead nuts. It stops, dude. Like you'll pull and it stops. Like if you pull any harder, you're probably ripping it out of your sling. You know what I mean? Like it is definitely, it has an abrupt wall. And I don't not. It's not that I don't like that. It's just I'm used to shooting stuff that pulls back farther. Dude, I'm telling you, that's a fabulous idea, coin. But I'm glad it was my idea and not yours because I don't want to have to pay you any royalties. Um, but yeah, HDPE is coming. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. It's just started. Like I literally just started talking about it with Dan. He'll be check out his stuff, man, guys. Him and Aaron make unbelievable stuff. They have for a long time, and they're super successful with it. They're based out of the UK, so their stuff over here. You'll see it on like Omega Slings, um, and also I think they have. They have their own website, and then I think the eBay UK. I don't know if they're on Amazon or not, but cool dudes, and they know what they're doing. So thankfully, it's kind of hard to just find somebody and be like, "Yo, make me 100 slingshots," and like I don't know, I don't even know who I'd talk to. Like around here, like just walk up to some place that builds other plastic shit and be like, "Hey, dude, can you like make me like a bunch of these and like not rip me off?" They'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about, dude? We have like real clients and stuff." But yeah, that'll be a thing. I'm gonna have 3 designs, HDPE. Clipped versions will be available later on, but I'm sticking with wrap and tuck first, and that's strictly a money thing. I can't afford anything more. Brother K, my friend, the Card Cutter Supremo, what up? How are you, dude? Glad you popped in, man. That's cool, dude. Thank you. Hell yeah. I tried that. I cut my setup being short and it barely. I know, dude. Same thing, right? So yeah, if when you guys buy the orange, cold and sick, that sucks, dude. That's been going around here too. We've had a lot of like head cold stuff. Not in my family, thankfully, but I deal with the general public at my work, and the amount of people coming in, coughing, like, why did you come here? Like, don't come out if you're sick, dude. Like, come on. Hell yeah, track. That might happen. Maybe one day I will have the honors of getting a few more reviews of my stuff. That would be awesome. I would love that, man. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah. So the wrap and tuck thing is just going to be money. It's cheaper to get them made, and it's obviously cheaper, So it doesn't mean the quality's any less. You got fired from a job after 29 years. Holy crap. I am sorry to hear that. Unless that was like a blessing in disguise sort of thing. 29 years. Dude, that's a long time, man. Well, I hope that all works out for you. Jesus does love me. Thank you, DeeeZ. He loves me. He loves you too, by the way. Jeez, man. That's a long time, dude. 12 inches of snow. Wow, man. Dude, I don't know. I like clips, Jordan. I really do, but I have a ton of wrap and tuck frames too that I wouldn't trade for anything. You know what I mean? It's just wrap and tuck's cool because you can kind of change it too a little bit. What I mean is like for me, if I have a bandset cut and I wanted it to be a little bit less or whatnot, or a little bit more, I could change how I'm putting it onto the slingshot. Where clips, you just shove them in there till they bottom out, and that's it, you know. So, but I like the ease. It's not like it's hard to wrap and tuck, but if you're just there and your band breaks, you can just swap it out really quick. I don't know. Kind of mixed on that one actually. I think I like clips a little bit more, but then I look at my wrap and tucks and my natties, and I'm like, well, wrap and tuck's pretty damn cool. You know what I mean? But either way, clips will be or later on. I do want to offer both, but I just can't afford it. Gotta divvy out my whatever extra money, which isn't a thing, but whatever money I do have is got to go to the right spot. Got to keep the bill paid somehow. Got to keep the heaters on. Life is good. I can't complain, guys. I am in good health and everything is good. Bills are paid. Things are happening. Absolutely love it. Couldn't be happier, man. And all you wonderful people are here with me. And that is awesome. If the grooves are too low. Yeah, I don't know, man. I made quite a few that, um, like I don't even put band grooves on a lot of the ones that I make out of, like board cuts and stuff. Sometimes I just don't even bother and just wrap it up real tight and it works. Got a big old fat 40 over there, nothing small. Yes, occasionally they bounce out, but a lot of them land in the thing. We're getting it to spin a little bit. Yeah, getting a couple. We're getting a couple, boys and girls. There we go. We're getting some hits. Rabbit Tuck is so classic looking. Yeah, I get that too, man. No, I get that. Andre was the same thing. He was telling me he likes because he makes all the clip stuff and wrap and tuck, but he's like I like wrap and tuck more than anything. I'm like really? I wouldn't have thought that, but yeah, he's like the same thing, classic look, just like you guys are saying. I agree with that. It does. It's got a good feel to it. You know what I mean? Like it's all just one piece. I don't know, but the ease of clips really pays off sometimes when you don't feel like wrapping or tucking. You just slap a new band on and keep on shooting. Who won ECST 2025? Just wondering. I won it. It was my year, 2025. That was the year that I won ECST. Fastest shot, longest shot, best in overall. Cooked the best burger, had the most delicious beer, definitely the best looking. Um, yeah, overall, it was a great year. Yeah, I could see that. If Yeah, dude, Ronnie Howard makes some really interesting stuff, man. He is, and not the guy from Happy Days. Let's see here. I believe this is one of his here. I don't think this is a Danny Straight. I think this is a. I can't. I could be wrong, so don't sue me. But I believe this is a. This may be a Ronnie Howard one here. Can't remember. But that thing is gorgeous, dude. And then over here, check this bad boy out. This is a Trapper DeeeZ. Look at that thing, man. He does some killer freaking work, man. And then I believe this may be a Smo Show original, but I kind of forgot. If you're still on here, Jordan, let me know. I think this might be yours. That's a beauty right there. And then, let's see what else. Got this guy here. This is a Danny Straight Delight. Look at that beauty. They all got dust on them. Heck yeah, man. And then this guy. I think this is also another Danny. Look at this thing. That is a gorgeous frame right there, man. They all are, huh? And then, what else do we have out here? This one here. This was a Manny. Manny don't come around too much anymore. Manny Neves. He made this beautiful slingshot here. Love that one. This was a Ronnie Howard, one of his interesting designs. Got a whole bunch on here. This was one of my first natties covered in dust that I ever whipped up. Absolutely love this thing. This will never leave my side. I love all these worm things, whatever that is. This thing I absolutely love. This was probably the first natty that I made that was just like a cut and shape sort of thing. I did, I got a couple of board cuts out here that I made. I got this one here with the, I think this is one, yeah, the secret ammo holder. Got some tape on there. That one I made. That was a very cool looking sling. Can hold about 10 pieces of ammo in there maybe. Something like that. It's a fun one. Then this is another Ronnie Howard here. He makes a ton of those things, man. He pops them out left and right. Yeah, Trapper DeeeZ, Danny makes some fabulous stuff. Smo, once again, excellent stuff. His natties are awesome. Yeah, dude, my real first one that I ever made, I don't really like. Whoa, shit. Dropping stuff. This one technically is the very first one I ever made, and I do not care for it, but I'm going to keep it just because it's the first one I ever made. That other one that I love was my first one that I just cut and really didn't do anything with. But this is the very first natty I ever made. I tried, making it with two-tone, different stains and stuff, and then like a varnish over the top. But I don't like how it holds, shoots, or anything. It's just garbage, but it's still going to be part of my collection forever. You can put your weed in there, hell yeah. Squirrels, not that many. Revealers TV, how are you? I didn't see you come in here. I have taken a few squirrels, guys. I don't do it too often. It's not like a thing for me. But I have gotten a few, and it's nothing that I promote really from my aspect because I'm not a hunter. I think anybody who hunts, if you're hunting to eat, or pest control is completely different. But if you're hunting to eat, that's awesome. I respect that. It's just not my thing. That shit would break somebody and I'd be depressed. My first was a gift from my dad sent down. Wow, that's cool as hell. But yeah, we've had to take down a few squirrels that were not the greatest. This one here was a unique one that I made myself back. This is probably like the fourth natural I ever made. And this is just, it was weird. I was trying to cut with a handsaw, and I was trying to split this log, Nothing was working out right, so it ended up being bent, and it's ugly, but I'm gonna keep it. I've got some weird attachment to this thing. I don't know why. I got this stick shooter over here I made. That was a fun one. It's pretty cool, dude. Your fingers go right into there. Stick shooting, good stuff. Then I got my Christmas tree sling. It's a hunk of plywood. I banded it up right there and there like a pickle fork and shot it 2 Christmases ago. Working on a couple natties right now. I'm gonna get them finished this weekend, hopefully. Yeah, dude, you do crazy good work, man. Jordan is a nut. He, I don't know, you do really good stuff, man, and you have forever. Your work is amazing. It's always been fun to watch your builds. This one here I made 2 of, and Jose from Saw 'em and Shot 'em has the other one. But this was a unique design that I tried. This one here. It reminded me of an elephant. So I can't remember what I called it, but it was the name of like an elephant of some sort. But yeah, Jose has, they were matching left and right hand hold. He's got the other one of these. That one's interesting. And yeah, the old natty wall. Good stuff. Debbie, glad to have you back. I appreciate you popping in. I think that's all I got out here. Oh, and I got my concept. This was the concept WR1. This was one of the first ones I made out of a hunk of plywood, just to get the feel of it, see how it felt. That one's just chilling up there. And I think that's all of them, man. Oh, then I got a fat ass WR1 wrapped up. Look at that thick ass boy. That thing feels nice. Yeah, that's it, man. That's my whole natty wall right there. Got a stride out here that I made. This thing was from a muffler clamp and a hunk of metal, and then a ball bearing little stride action. That one was fun to make. Had it welded together. I can't weld, but I had one of the guys weld the pieces together, and then I wrapped it up and shot it, and it was fun. Yeah, I like the WR1 a lot, man. It shoots really, really good. That is a really good shooting frame. People who have bought them so far have given me nothing but positive feedback on that one. So I'm super glad that I was able to bring that to life. Got some other stuff out here too. I don't know what the hell's even in these bags. Got slingshots everywhere, dude. Unbelievable. Let's find out what this is. I don't even know what the hell I got anymore. Oh, that's just Squidward. They literally have them everywhere, dude. They're all over the place. Oh yeah, that one. This is the S96. I got this one here. You know they switched this handle here on the newer ones. It's wood now. This one here is not wood. This is an older model. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not wood. This slingshot is fabulous, man. If you've ever if you ever have a chance to grab one and hold it and see what you think, because that's a really solid tank of a slingshot. Well, all right, guys. I got to do some other stuff today. Keep viewing. I'm gonna make a short right after this, showing the king slings. So I'm gonna post that short up probably today, just to get a little bit of content out there. My content has slowed drastically because of the cold, but it'll be back. I'll be punching hard soon here, fellers. Once the cold breaks, I'll be out there posting my normal 8 million shorts, and I got more review videos lined up. I got the RVA, man. I got a Moen Waller Mini that I am absolutely in love with, that I have not done anything with yet. I can't wait to showcase that one. Then I have a lot of the Laytons I got to do reviews on, just so people can get the exposure out there and know where to go to get these. I want to get an Axiom still. That's in my cart. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it still. I definitely want to get that one. So yeah, content galore. I got all stuff going on, man. It's coming around. So hold tight, fellas. Lots of things in the mix. Lots of good things coming, and it's all because of you guys. Enjoy your day. Stay safe, and yeah, I'll be on if I can Sunday. I'm gonna definitely stick with the Thursdays, but I may pop in for a Sunday live or something if it goes well. All right, enjoy yourself, peoples. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping in and sticking with me so long.